Hello everybody and welcome to a new video here on the channel. As you can see, this is all about my plans for FIFA 19, which comes out at the end of this month, and kind of an update on the channel at the same time, what I'm going to be doing with it over the month and the next few months essentially. Just to let you guys know. First things first, in the background you're probably thinking this must be a pre-season tournament. I'm playing as Bournemouth. I'm playing Al Ali, is it that one? I can't. I'm sorry if you're somewhat from, somehow from Saudi Arabia. I butchered that. This is actually a league game. It's in League 2. This is how bored I've got of just video games in general, to be honest. That I'm shoving these teams together in League 2 on FIFA 18. But it was entertaining. There's lots of goals, as you should expect, considering I'm a Premier League club playing some Saudi Arabian side that are really average at best. Anyway, getting a bit distracted. There's a gameplay. If you want to care about that, it's there. Simple as that. Obviously, FIFA 19 is coming relatively soon, and as a career mode channel, I've got to have career modes for it, I suppose. And it took me quite a while to make a decision on this. There's so many options, obviously, and it's in deciding. Obviously, the Champions League and Europa League are the main thing. Making sure I show them or have something that involves them prominently, and also making sure it's not something that lots of people are doing, which is actually quite difficult to predict. However, I've decided on, I've got 3 planned at the moment. Now these won't all happen at once. I'm not just going to, on like first day the game comes out, have 3 career modes starting. However, 2 of these will probably start around release day, and then the more long term one will probably wait a couple of months or so. So without further ado, let's get into the first one. This is going to be my sort of, I'm going to call it the big team career mode, and this is basically so Champions League first season, as well as showing other licenses as well. And I've gone with Atletico with Madrid. Obviously they're in the new ground that they moved into last season. I feel like it might be a common one, I don't know, but I feel like it's best for one. The league has obviously got a load of stadiums in it. 2, Champions League, and also finally Super Cup as well. Obviously Atletico Madrid are in that. So that'll be my it'll be a relatively short term career mode. That'll be the first one, and that will start alongside my second one, which sort of a medium to long term, slightly more difficult but not so much career mode, and that will be the newly promoted Fulham in the Premier League, of course. And the reason why I kind of want to do Fulham is because I love the idea of Craven Cottage being on FIFA. I love old school grounds like that. So to play there would be, I just like it. I like the thought of it. That sort of realism really matters to me. And obviously they've spent well. They've got a decent team, and they're an interesting prospect in terms of real life. So having them in a career mode seems like quite a decent, potentially a decent series idea. See if we can get them back into the Europe and potentially Europa League final, where they can go one better than they did in real life, of course, in 2010 when they lost to Atletico Madrid, funnily enough. So that's my 2 that I will start on release day, or around the game coming out. So that's those 2 you get to look forward to. And my third one, and my more long term one, and the more Road to Glory style of career mode, won't be in England this time. Obviously I've done Sunderland this year, who would be a decent one in FIFA 19 obviously, but what I've already done in FIFA 18, it would be pointless. But we're going to go to Germany this time. We're going to go to the third tier, the Free Liga, or whatever it's called, Liga 3 or whatever you call it in Germany. And we're going to go with the returning 1860 Munich. I like stories like this. I like the idea of, obviously they've got their major rivals are now massive. They're dominant in German and European football in some cases. And they were obviously on FIFA 17 before that, but after getting relegated from the second tier, they couldn't get in the third tier because they didn't get a license or whatever. I can't actually remember the story off the top of my head. So they were put in the 4th division, but they got straight back up, and they're now in the 3rd tier, which means they'll be back on FIFA. And obviously the long-term aim is to take the throne of Germany, not of Germany, take the throne off Bayern Munich, become kings of Germany, and then eventually Europe as well, and just dethrone Bayern Munich. I did something similar, obviously before my channel was a thing, with Paris FC in France. So I think it would be really quite entertaining to do with 1860 Munich. So they're going to be my third series that will start a bit later. So yeah, I feel like 3 good options. You I've kind of gone through all the bases, all the sort of types of career modes you can have. Obviously the big club, the newly promoted team in the Premier League, and then a Road to Glory style. So I think they'll be quite decent. Obviously there'll probably be more as the year goes along, depending on what's going on, I suppose. There might be more sort of shorter term career modes. There might just be other ones that I just fancy doing off the top of it. But those are my 3 that I'm planning now. Those are the 3 that I'm going to do. Like I say, Fulham and Atletico will be around the game coming out, and then a little bit after 1860 Munich will start. So yeah, hopefully they will be good, and hopefully they're as good as the Sunderland one is proving to be. I quite enjoy that, and that will continue up until FIFA 19 comes out. But yeah, that kind of covers the FIFA 19 portion of this. So let's move on to channel matters. First things first, up until FIFA 19 comes out, I don't know what there's going to be. Like I say, I want to get to a point where the Sunderland career mode is relatively done. I want to make sure obviously the Premier League season's done. I want to try and squeeze in a second Premier League season. Honestly, I don't know how much more we're going to be able to get in though. And as well as that, I'm very much conscious of not when I started this channel, I didn't want to make it a FIFA channel, or specifically a career mode channel, because that's what it will be. Simply because, one, I'm not always playing career mode, as much as that might be hard to believe, considering pretty much other than a couple of Black Ops videos, every video I've made in like the last 3 months has been FIFA. I only did that because it was the first thing that's kind of grabbed an audience. Pretty much everyone that's subscribed to me is from a FIFA video. If there's anyone that hasn't, make yourself known, but that's pretty much, I'm pretty sure everyone is. So I made it a decision that this is something that I should probably prioritise more than anything. And I'm not saying I'll ever ditch FIFA, because it's probably at least the second sort of game I play often, that and Call of Duty over the years. So career mode will obviously always have a fairly strong presence, but I've always been conscious about not sort of shutting myself into this just one-way hallway that of okay, now I'm a career mode YouTube channel. Simply because, like I say, I'm not always playing it, and it's not as fun for me. I like the idea of uploading what I'm playing, or uploading what I want to upload, not uploading to fit. And I can't think of a better word, but agenda. I don't mean it like that necessarily, but where I'm getting with this is, over the next few months there will be other stuff than FIFA. If that's not something you enjoy, then all I can ask from you is to at least try it out, try watching it. You might enjoy it, you never know. If you don't, simply just click off. But obviously we had Black Ops 4 beta last month. There'll be the Blackout beta, or the Battle Royale beta, this month as well, before FIFA 19 comes out. So that will be on the channel. I really want to do H1Z1 again. I haven't played that for months either. Well, I haven't uploaded it for months. I've played it. And then obviously when Black Ops 4 comes out, that might take a few days of priority over FIFA. I'm not gonna lie. There's various, just throughout the years there'll be games that come out that I will fancy playing. I think there's a Battlefield 5 beta someone as well. That'll probably be uploaded at all. But yeah, I just thought I'd make that clear that there will be other things in FIFA. I think the majority of people that play FIFA probably play other video games as well, so it might be fine for you, it might suit you. All I can ask you is try it out, even if you don't necessarily think it's your thing. Because like I say, you never know, you might enjoy it, you never know. The final thing I want to talk about is sort of, obviously consistency isn't something I've nailed yet. It'll be fair to say. I tend to upload like 4 videos in a row, or 4 or 5 videos in a row, and then for like 4 days go quiet, and that's not something I really want to do. However, with life in general, I've decided I'm probably going to ditch the idea of even doing videos every day at this point. I really want to in the future at some stage, but life makes that difficult at the moment. So I've decided from next week, this is possibly being when this is being uploaded, the Tuesday. I think this will be a Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the two. I haven't decided yet. From next week, which will be the 9th, I'm going to go to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then whenever I can, Saturday and Sunday as well. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be the minimum. At 6 PM there'll be a new video every day, every one of those days, sorry. And like I say, whenever I've got the time to make more, there'll be a Saturday and possibly a Sunday as well. So essentially you'll at least have 3 videos a week, and they'll be in a slot. You'll know when they'll be live, then you'll know when they'll be uploaded. And then possibly 2 more as well on the weekend. Now this won't always stay the same. For example, FIFA 19 coming out, there'll be more videos. It's just inevitable, but it will then go back at some point to the normal routine. And I really want to make this my first, I suppose, normal routine on the channel. I'd like to think it's not too permanent. It won't be around for long. Too permanent? What does that mean? Permanent means forever, you numpty. It won't be. Basically, hopefully, it's fairly temporary. It won't be for years. But just for at least this next few months, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then hopefully weekends as well, is what we're going to go with. Like I say, 6 PM every one of those days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there'll be a video. So yeah, I thought I'd just make that clear in a video, because I need to get some sort of consistency, and at least by having a schedule, there's something there. I'm not just going to pop out randomly. Hopefully I can stick to that, but knowing me, I'll make it difficult. And that was a banger of a goal. I forgot I scored that. That was lush. Who was that? Josh King, what a player. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up everything I want to talk about. If you really care about the gameplay, I ended up winning 5-1, so yeah, great. Like I say, FIFA career modes: Fulham, Atletico Madrid I should say, and then 1860 Munich. Call of Duty will come on the channel at some point, essentially, or other games will, and we're going to go from next week to a sort of schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 PM, and then weekends when I can, also 6 PM. So that pretty much wraps everything up. Thanks for watching if you're still here. This isn't necessarily most entertaining, but I thought I should make it just to let you know of things going on, and yeah, I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.